What's up, YouTube? XMRNK, videotaping. Oh yeah, look at that sexy Grandmaster. How much does the mat go for? Leave comments in the description, guys, because I'm not sure how much this mat would go for. I'll give a full pick on the mat. It's got a little bit of edge wear, but I just want to know what it goes for. Anyways, so we got Treves' Heraldic Beast deck profile, and take it away.
Alright, I'll just jump right into it. You got 3 Leos, obviously, because this card's broken.
Best card in the deck?
Absolute best card in the deck, no questions. 2000 beater, searches every time it goes to the graveyard. It makes it good as, well, it's level 4, everything's level 4 in this deck, but you can detach for XYZs and it still gets the search, so that's not bad. And then you had some kid arguing about with you.
Yeah, that kid.
Doesn't get the search, but broken card. Anyways, 3 Aberconways. It's wind. It's one of the targets for Chidori when I go for it, but it's an 1800 beater. And if you got 2 in the grave, you can remove 1 and get any Heraldic Beast from your grave to your hand. So that's very good. You can do that, get Leo, put another Leo down, get another search if you need it. Super good. 1 Eagle, because I hate drawing it. It's 1200 attack, it's really weak. It's got a good effect when in the grave you can remove that. If you have 2 other Heraldic Beasts, you can remove this from play and then attach to any Heraldic Beast to an XYZ that doesn't have any materials. And I spam my stroke like crazy in this deck, so people are constantly trying to get rid of it, and then they'll get rid of my materials, and then it's like, alright, whatever, I just Eagle, attach 2 more Leos to it, detach 1, flip your monster, get a search from Leo. It's just, this deck has so much advantage, just generates so much advantage. 1 Eel, because you're always having cards on the field. It's got 1800 defense, so it's not so bad. And like everything else, it's a rank 4, and it allows you to go for things like Shockmaster whenever you need it, so that's pretty much it. 1 Basilisk. This card is very good. It's an out to pretty much everything except maybe like Dolka and stuff like that, but other than that, it's what happens is after the damage calculation, it destroys the opponent's monster that it battled with. So even if you set it, they attack into it with whatever, and it flips up, destroys their monster, so it's also a rank 4, so it's good. Then you run 2 Dust Knight. This card, flip effect, send whatever card to the graveyard, an earth monster.
That Leo.
So you send Leo. It's a good first turn, because unless they're dumb, they're not going to attack into it, but and then you can just flip it next turn, search with your Leo, or send your Leo and then search, and then you'll just go into probably a My Stroke, because you're going to have this on the field still. 2 card D. It's pretty good. It's a run triple threatening, so it's, you know, a lot of the times you're safe when you do it, and it's just a search for your outs if you need.
Well, because you minus if you go Heraldry Reborn, summon a Heraldic,
exactly.
and go into XYZ. A card D kind of makes up your minuses. You plus before you minus get a good XYZ out, and you just hold them at bay.
Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself. 1 Silver Sentinel. This is just a card I tacked in just because it's a rank 4, which is good, and it gets rid of pretty much anything you need. You set it, and people are going to Heavy Storm. It's kind of like a protection to Heavy Storm when they do it, and you're like, okay, because it runs a lot of traps. So, and then it special summons it to the field, so you got a free rank 4, or rank 4, level 4 to go for. And then 1 Goblin Bird, also level 4, and you summon it, and you can special summon another card from your hand, so you can go first turn, pretty much anything, any XYZ, other than like Shockmaster.
But autofocus.
Only run 1 because, I don't know, it's been doing good for me. So.
Fucking thing.
And for spells, you got 3 advanced Heraldry Art.
Broken?
This card is the second best card in the deck by far. It's a 1 card XYZ, and it's nuts, because your grave is constantly full of Heraldic, so this card is almost never dead. And it makes you, a lot of the times when you have this in your hand, you can go like, and do something, and people are going to be like, okay, warning, or get rid of, like, you go into My Stroke or something, and then they're going to get rid of it with their 1 out, like their Compulse or whatever, and then you're like, oh, that's cool. And then you just play it, go for another one, and you know what I mean. It's pretty trolly, and it's very good. It's a 1 card XYZ, so it's an out to pretty much anything. 3 Heraldry Reborn. It's Monster Reborn for Heraldics, and it's just really good. So essentially you're running 7 Monster Reborns with this, the normal Monster Reborn, and the advanced Heraldry Art.
So much recycling with
Oh
Aberconway
man,
and
there's so much, like it's just a toolbox. Like this whole deck's just a toolbox. One Foolish, send your Leo or whatever you need engrave, get it there. It's nice because you can search for anything. Send Leo, thin your deck out.
big minus.
Yeah, it makes
Not makes Foolish
you know,
not a
makes
minus.
Foolish not a minus, exactly. So definitely a needed card. I'm testing this right now, but I think I'm taking it out. But this, because I run, you have a few warriors in there like Goblinberg and Dust Knight and everything. So another way to thin your deck and search for them if you don't have them. Triple MST, because you definitely need MST.
Macro Rabbit.
For Rabbit, exactly, for anything, because you need to get rid of macros, because this deck heavily relies on the graveyard, so. And there's a lot of back row and a lot of things you need to get rid of in this format, especially, so triple MST is a must. And then you got Reborn, Dark Hole, and Heavy.
Traps?
Self-explanatory. Traps. This runs, I think, 11 traps. It's pretty back row heavy, I guess, but you got 2 Bottomless, 2 Fiendish, double Compulse, double Torrential. Torrential is really good in this deck because a lot of the times when you're it has good synergy with everything. You know, you blow anything up, or a lot of times you have Maestro, so you can blow it up, detach a Leo, get a search, take out 2 or 3 of their cards. It works out. It's that's why I run it at 2. And then triple Threatening.
Nice.
Also, this has really good synergy with Maestro and Eagle, because you can just whatever they think they're gonna go all out to try and destroy it. You're gonna have no materials. Flip a Threatening, detach 2 materials again on your Maestro, and then you'll just go off next turn. And it's also good with card, and it's just a really good card, especially in this format. So
extra.
Onto the extra deck.
Real quick. As you can tell, Maestro is the best card in this deck.
Yeah, 100%. You run 2 Chidori. I'm gonna cut it down to 1, but I believe, but we'll leave that for the future. We'll see. Double Maestro. You go into this card so much, it's just ridiculous. It's by far the best XYZ in the deck. 1 Black Ship to get rid of those cards that you need to get rid of. Send them to the grave. So 1 Diamond Dire Wolf. 1 Utopia. And you got 1 Dweller. 1 Pappy. 1 Cowboy, just to game people in the stall. It's really good. 1 Steel Swarm, 1 Gemini Pearl, 1 Genome, because this card's so good, man. It's so good. It gets over pretty much any XYZ, except for Leggy and Dolka kind of thing. But and then 1 Shockmaster, and 1 Thunderspark. Why run the Thunderspark? I don't know, I really like this card, and it's pretty easy to go into in this deck, and it's won me games. Right, Iman?
Yeah, it has. Anyways,
that's the deck there, so.
We're going to kind of make this a segment, like, well, we're going to have updated decks of this, updated profiles of this deck. We're just working on
perfecting the
Heraldic Beast. Anyways, comment, rate, subscribe, and Trevor's going to play this at Dollar Show Regionals. Not this version, but he's going to play this deck. Anyways, we're still working on it. That's just our first version. Anyways, comment, rate, subscribe, and peace out, YouTube.